You've done it. We all have. Your baby's on their belly, fussing, that little face crumpling, and you think, he hates this, we'll skip it today, and you scoop him up. Completely understandable. And here's what nobody tells you. You may have just ended the single most important 40 seconds of your baby's entire day, right in the middle of it. Because watch what was actually happening. Your baby down on their belly for a second, nothing. Then that wobble, that tiny trembling head lifting off the blanket, an inch, maybe 2, and it drops right back down. You think you just watched your baby work their neck muscles. You did. But that neck strength, that's the smallest thing that just happened. Because in that 1-inch head lift, your baby just switched on a whole network in their brain, the same wiring they'll use months from now to crawl across the room, to reach for the exact toy they want, to hold their eyes steady on your face while you talk to them. By the end of this, you'll understand why 40 seconds of fussing might be the most important thing your baby does all day, and why the moment you scoop them up early, you might be cutting the workout short. Stay with me, I'll show you exactly what to do instead. Welcome to Brainy Beginnings Lab, where we go past what your baby does and into what your baby is thinking, feeling, and trying to tell you. Okay, let's go back to that head lift. Let's go back. For a long time, tummy time got sold to us as one thing: strengthen the neck, build the core, get them ready to sit up. And that's true. It does do that. But when researchers actually went looking at what tummy time does for babies, I mean really looking, they found something so much bigger than muscle. In 2020, a team in Australia pulled together 16 separate studies, more than 4,000 babies, across 8 different countries, and they looked at everything tummy time was connected to: stronger movement, better head control, rolling, crawling, all of it. But here's the thing, the muscle part was almost the side effect. The real headline was development. Whole body, whole brain development. The neck strength was just the part you could see. So that fussing, wobbling, 1-inch head lift, it's not a workout for the neck. It's a workout for the brain. And once you see what's actually firing in there, you will never look at your living room floor the same way again. If you want to understand your little one at that level, past the milestones, into the mind, take a second and subscribe. I'd genuinely love to have you here. Now let me introduce you to someone. Let's call this baby Theo. 3 months old, chubby thighs, deeply suspicious of the floor. Everything I'm about to explain is happening inside Theo's head right now. Watch him. Let's slow Theo's head lift all the way down. He pushes up, and for the first time, his head is untethered, floating, tipping a little to one side, then the other. And deep inside his inner ear, there's a tiny system. It's called the vestibular system. And right now it is lighting up. Think of it as your baby's built-in level, that little bubble that tells the brain which way is up. Where's my head? Am I tilting? Am I moving? Every single wobble sends a signal. And here's what's beautiful about it. Researchers who study this describe the vestibular system as basically wired and ready at birth. But the connections it makes deeper into the brain, those aren't finished yet. Those get built through experience, through movement. A big review in 2023 put it plainly: the vestibular system needs stimulation to develop the way it should. And it doesn't just run balance, it reaches into attention, into emotion, into how your baby's whole body learns to settle itself. So when Theo lifts that head and it wobbles and it drops, that is not your baby struggling. That is your baby's brain drawing a map of his own body in space for the very first time. So that's one system waking up. But the real magic isn't the balance system alone. It's what happens when it has to work with 2 others at the exact same moment. And that combination is the thing that quietly predicts how your baby will move, reach, and even think months from now. Watch. Because that head lift isn't happening on its own. To hold his head up, Theo has to feel where it is, and that's the vestibular part. He has to see the room tilt and steady. That's vision. And he has to fire the right muscles to hold the pose. That's the motor system. Balance, seeing, in and moving, all firing together in the very same moment. That's the thing nobody tells new parents. Tummy time isn't training one skill. It's teaching 3 systems to talk to each other. And that conversation, balance, vision, movement, is the exact same conversation your baby will need later to crawl across the floor, to reach out and grab the toy, to hold their gaze on your face while you speak to them. And the amazing part is we can actually measure it. Researchers in Canada followed hundreds of babies over time, and the ones who got more tummy time showed more advanced movement development down the road, not just stronger, further along. And then in 2024, a team ran an actual experiment with premature babies. One group did regular tummy time, one group didn't. Months later, the tummy time babies scored higher, and not only on their motor skills, on their thinking skills too. The cognitive scores moved, and sit with that for a second. Time spent on the belly, the fussing, the wobbling, the part you were tempted to skip, showed up months later in the mind. Not the muscles, the mind, the thing you actually lie awake worrying about. So if this is that important, why does it feel so hard? Why does it fall apart after about 40 seconds every single time? Because there's a standoff every parent knows, and there's one thing that decides whether your baby even bothers to lift their head at all. Let me show you. Here's the part I really want you to hear, because I know exactly what tummy time can feel like. You lay Theo down, full of good intentions, and within about 40 seconds, he's fussing, face planting into the blanket, looking up at you like you have personally betrayed him. And here's the war going on inside you. One voice says, he's miserable, pick him up. The other says, but I read that I'm supposed to do this. And every parent has stood in that exact standoff, and it is so tempting to just scoop him up and decide, okay, my baby hates tummy time, we'll skip it today. Stay with me here, because that fussing, that effort, that red little face, that's not the tummy time failing. That is the tummy time. The strain of lifting that heavy little head, that is the workout. That is the exact moment all of that wiring is happening. The fussing isn't the problem. The fussing is the proof. And you don't need marathons of it. The guidance is so gentle. Start soon after birth, just a few minutes, a few times a day, short and often. It adds up to maybe 15, 20 minutes across the whole day by the time they're a couple of months old. On the floor, on your chest, across your lap, it all counts. And that one thing that decides whether your baby even bothers to lift their head, here it is. Get right down there with them, face to face. Because the thing that makes a baby want to lift their head and hold it up is you. Your face is the reason they push. So you're not just supervising the workout. You are the reason it happens. So the next time you lay your baby on their belly and that little head starts to wobble and lift and drop, I hope you see what's really going on. Not a chore, not just muscles, a brain switching on network after network, balance, vision, movement, all of it wiring together right there on the living room floor in a task that looks like nothing and is actually everything. And that moment from the very beginning, the one where you're about to scoop your baby up and skip it, I hope that's not you anymore. Because you're not doing it wrong when they fuss. Your baby's brain is doing exactly what it's built to do. You just learn to see it. If you want a little help with the hard moments and the fussing now and the big feelings that come later, I've made a free guide just for you. It's the Tantrum Guide, and it walks you gently through what's happening inside your baby's brain when the feelings get too big and what actually helps in that moment. It's completely free, and it's linked right below this video. And before you go, next time, we're staying right here on the floor, but we're turning over because there's a reason your baby stares at your face like they're studying it. And what they're actually decoding might be the most incredible thing their brain does all day. That's where we're headed next. So take a breath. You're doing beautifully. I'll see you soon. See?